Congratulations, Dad. We love you.
Today has been a very, very special day. Watching my children put me over the top.
My father is so friendly, so considerate, so funny, and so real.
In a family where power, fame, and controversy reign supreme, Tiffany Trump emerges as the enigmatic black sheep, daring to defy the expectations of her lineage.
Good evening. I'm Tiffany Trump.
But what lies beneath her seemingly different path? Join us as we unravel the shocking truths about Tiffany's journey, one that challenges the very essence of the Trump legacy while still echoing its powerful footsteps.
My father built a thriving economy once, and believe me, he will do it again.
And there's been folks that think he's paying me not to speak. Absolutely not true. He's the father of my child. I do not want to ever speak negative about it. But do we agree on everything? Absolutely not. We would be married if we still agreed on everything.
Tiffany Ariana Trump, often considered the most private member of the Trump family, has lived a life uniquely distinct from her more public-facing siblings. Born into one of America's most recognizable families, her path has been shaped not just by the weight of the Trump name, but also by the relative isolation of her upbringing, largely separate from the core Trump family dynamics. Tiffany's story weaves together themes of familial distance, privilege, success, and personal perseverance, revealing a complex relationship with her famous father and siblings that goes far beyond the glossy public image many have come to expect.
My dad doesn't believe in just making empty promises. He actually acts on them and delivers. I think that's something he has instilled in all of my siblings and I since growing up.
This quieter Trump has navigated the high expectations of her surname with a blend of quiet resilience and independence, keeping much of her personal life away from the spotlight her family so frequently inhabits. Tiffany's childhood in California, far from the Trump family's New York empire, shaped her differently from her siblings. Her relationship with her mother, Marla Maples, and her attempts to balance familial loyalty with self-determination provide a compelling counterpoint to the narratives that have defined the Trump legacy for years.
Actress and TV personality Marla Maples first came to our attention in the 1990s when her relationship with the now president, Donald Trump, became public.
After the couple's marriage ended, Maples chose to raise their daughter Tiffany out of the spotlight.
Donald Trump and Marla Maples met in 1989 while Trump was still married to his first wife, Ivana. Their relationship quickly became a tabloid sensation, particularly when Trump's extramarital affair with Maples led to the highly publicized collapse of his marriage.
6, 8, and 12, when I did get divorced, and it was absolutely brutal because Donald took the divorce as a business deal, and he cannot lose. So it took about 2 years, but I never cried. There was no slamming doors, or there was never screaming or anything, because I didn't want to panic the kids. And
Maples, an actress and television personality, gained further notoriety as the other woman in Trump's divorce. Despite the media frenzy surrounding their romance, Trump and Maples maintained their relationship, eventually marrying in 1993 after the birth of their daughter, Tiffany Trump. However, their marriage was short-lived, and they divorced in 1999. Tiffany Ariana Trump was born on October 13, 1993, at St. Mary's Hospital in West Palm Beach, Florida. Her name holds special significance, chosen by her father, Donald Trump, as a tribute to Tiffany & Company, the iconic jewelry brand. The name also nods to Trump's major real estate deal, in which he purchased the air rights above Tiffany's flagship store in Manhattan to build the now famous Trump Tower. Before Marla Maples became a mother to Tiffany, there was a pivotal moment that caught Donald Trump by surprise. In the early stages of their relationship, while the media was still buzzing over their high-profile affair, Maples approached Trump with life-altering news. She was pregnant. For a man known for meticulously controlling his image and business deals, this was a shock. Trump, at the time, was juggling the collapse of his marriage to Ivana and managing the fallout from public scrutiny. Marla's pregnancy was unexpected, and though Trump was reportedly taken aback, he quickly embraced the reality of becoming a father once again. Marla later revealed that there were moments of uncertainty, with Trump initially hesitant about having another child so soon after his separation from Ivana. However, as the pregnancy progressed, his attitude shifted and he became increasingly supportive of Marla and excited about the birth of their daughter. Tiffany's arrival in 1993 would go on to play a significant role in cementing their short-lived union. For Donald, it was a moment where his carefully crafted life plan took a turn. He hadn't anticipated, yet one that ultimately shaped his relationship with Tiffany and her mother. Tiffany's birth came just months before Donald Trump and Marla Maples tied the knot in a lavish wedding at the Plaza Hotel, which Trump owned at the time. The ceremony, attended by 1,000 guests and covered by paparazzi, was a star-studded event that captured the attention of both society and the media. Despite their grand wedding, Donald and Marla's relationship began to unravel within a few years. The couple separated in 1997 and finalized their divorce in 1999, marking the end of their brief marriage and leaving Tiffany to be primarily raised by her mother, Maples, in California. Tiffany's relationship with her father was defined by the complicated dynamics of her parents' divorce. Unlike Ivanka, Donald Jr., and Eric Trump, Donald's children with Ivana, Tiffany did not grow up in the Trump family's gilded New York world. Raised primarily by her mother in California, she was far removed from her father's towering persona and the competitive atmosphere in which her older siblings thrived. Marla Maples, an actress and television personality, played a central role in Tiffany's early life, shaping her daughter's upbringing with a focus on education and personal development. According to interviews with Maples, she wanted Tiffany to have a grounded childhood, away from the intense spotlight that constantly surrounded the Trump name. However, living on the opposite coast from her father meant that Tiffany saw him only occasionally, mostly during holidays or special occasions. Despite the physical distance, Tiffany maintained a polite and cordial relationship with her father, often expressing admiration for him in public. In a 2016 interview, she called Donald a great encourager and noted that he had always been proud of her achievements, even from afar. However, insiders have hinted at a more complicated relationship beneath the surface, where Tiffany often had to compete for attention and validation from her father, particularly against the backdrop of his highly publicized bond with Ivanka. Following her parents' split, Tiffany Trump and her mother, Marla Maples, moved to California to escape the spotlight surrounding the Trump name. During a Today appearance, Maples emphasized the importance of allowing Tiffany to discover who she is, away from public scrutiny.
It was so much fun. I used to see you around New York City all the time. This will be your first time in 5 years spending Christmas in New York City. Just a warning, there's a lot of traffic right on 5th Avenue at 56th. So just so you know. But anyway.
I know how to walk really, really fast. I've got very good at that.
Well, so why now? This is terrific. You're back.
Oh, I'm just so happy to be back. Raising Tiffany in California, I think was important. I wanted to sort of get away from the spotlight a bit and have a chance to have a real good mommy-daughter time where she could discover really who she is. And now, you know, she's back in a big way. And New York has always had my heart. I moved here when I was 20 years old. And I just love how it's a melting pot of people from all over the world, all faiths, all background, all races, all of us together just learning and growing. So I love my city.
Reflecting on their life in California, Maples wanted to provide Tiffany with the upbringing she experienced in rural Georgia, filled with organic meals and open spaces.
I just want that child to be right in the middle and just be able to love both of us.
Embracing her role as a single mother, she aimed to create a nurturing environment, even though it wasn't her original plan. Her daddy is a good provider when it comes to education, but as far as day-to-day skills, it was just me, Maples explained. He loves his kids, but everything was a bit of a negotiation. Despite Donald Trump's absence, Tiffany appreciates her mother's efforts in providing a grounded childhood. They spent quality time together through activities like tennis and cooking, as well as humanitarian trips to places like Malawi. Tiffany acknowledged that moving out of New York allowed her to grow up without the overwhelming pressure of the Trump legacy, allowing her to find her own identity. "I think she did well in that," Tiffany said, appreciating the normalcy her mother sought to provide. Family friends told the New York Times that Donald would often fly to California for her school awards, and Marla Maples made efforts to ensure Tiffany spent quality time with her father. "I would bring her into New York a couple of times a year and let her see her dad in the office and have dinner with him and Melania," Maples explained in an interview. "It was important for her to form her own relationship with him, without my input. I wanted to create some consistency where she could see him." Despite Maples' attempts to foster a connection, sources revealed that the father-daughter relationship was strained at times due to their physical distance. Tiffany did not have the same opportunities to spend time with Donald as her East Coast siblings, leading her to be more independent. Since the inauguration, Tiffany and her father have sometimes gone for months without speaking, and the last time she attended a family function with him, it felt awkward, and she didn't feel entirely welcome. However, Tiffany has dismissed rumors of a rift between them, stating, "We see each other as much as possible, and of course we speak on the phone." Regardless of distance, I don't think that dictates any relationship strains. "I really have an emotional bond with him. He was always just the funniest, most loving father. I'm lucky to have parents who are so supportive of me." Tiffany's childhood in California was worlds apart from the Trump Tower lifestyle her half-siblings experienced in New York. While Donald Trump was busy expanding his real estate empire and Ivanka was becoming a fixture in the fashion world, Tiffany attended the prestigious Viewpoint School in Calabasas, a place better known for enrolling the children of Hollywood stars than real estate moguls. Here, Tiffany cultivated friendships with other members of the Los Angeles elite, and her interests leaned more toward arts and culture than business and finance. One lesser-known fact about Tiffany's youth is that she once tried her hand at a music career. In 2011, at the age of 17, she released a pop single titled "Like a Bird." While the song did not make a significant impact, it showcased her willingness to carve out her own identity, distinct from the family business. She later admitted that her brief foray into music was more of an experiment than a serious career pursuit, but it was nonetheless a bold step for a young woman navigating the pressures of the Trump name. Tiffany also became known for her social media presence during her college years. Her Instagram account, which at times gave glimpses into her lavish lifestyle, earned her the label of "Rich Kids of Instagram," a moniker given to the children of the ultra-wealthy who showcase their jet-set lives online. However, Tiffany's social media persona often felt more restrained and curated than those of her peers, reflecting a desire to maintain some level of privacy amid her growing public profile. Despite her upbringing in the world of Hollywood and pop culture, Tiffany followed a more traditional academic path. After high school, she attended the University of Pennsylvania, where she graduated with a double major in sociology and urban studies in 2016. The University of Pennsylvania, an Ivy League institution, holds a special place in Trump family lore, both Donald Trump and Ivanka. Trump also attended the university. For Tiffany, this connection added a layer of pressure to succeed academically and professionally. "She's got all A's at Penn, so we're proud of her," Donald Trump told people in 2014. During her time in school, Tiffany landed an internship at Vogue, which was arranged by her half-sister Ivanka. After graduating in June 2016, she also interned at eyewear company Warby Parker. At the time, she said she planned to work in the fashion or technology industry. Upon graduation, Tiffany expressed interest in pursuing a career in law. In 2017, she enrolled at Georgetown University Law Center in Washington, D.C., signaling a desire to step out of the shadow of her father's real estate and political empire. Her decision to study law was seen by many as a move to distance herself from the glamour and media frenzy often associated with her family. Tiffany kept a relatively low profile during her law school years, focusing on her studies and attending occasional family events. Most of the students just ignored her, a former classmate told CNN. The only difference is that her agents always attended classes with her, but she maintained a very low profile. In 2020, she graduated with her law degree.
Trump and his family were at the University of Pennsylvania Sunday night, but not for a campaign rally. They were there for the graduation of Tiffany Trump, his daughter with Marla Maples,
marking a significant personal achievement outside the family's business and political spheres. Both Donald and Maples congratulated their daughter with sweet messages on social media. Donald wrote, "Congratulations to my daughter Tiffany on graduating from Georgetown Law. Great student, great school. Just what I need is a lawyer in the family. Proud of you, Tiff." Though Tiffany Trump was never a central figure in her father Donald Trump's political campaigns, she made occasional, carefully choreographed appearances designed to project family unity. In 2016, she delivered a speech at the Republican National Convention, sharing personal anecdotes about her father and portraying him as a loving, supportive figure.
My father is so friendly, so considerate, so funny, and so real.
Here's Tiffany backstage before her speech.
Proud of my girl.
Her proud mom, Marla Maples, posted this video, plus a photo taken with Tiffany and her boyfriend.
While her speech lacked the polish of Ivanka's, it was well received and marked one of the few moments Tiffany stepped into the political spotlight. During the 2020 campaign, Tiffany's role became more pronounced as she aimed to rally young voters and address the concerns of conservative women. She began voicing her political opinions more openly, expressing strong support for her father's policies and vision for America. However, her involvement remained peripheral. She was never as closely associated with the Trump political brand as Ivanka and Donald Jr. Ahead of the 2016 election, Marla Maples believed that the campaign trail provided Tiffany with valuable opportunities to spend time with Donald and gain insight into his career. She'd like to get to know her father better and spend time with him like his other children did, by going to his office and watching him work, Maples told the New York Times. Only now, he's not in the office anymore. He's on the campaign trail. Tiffany showcased her support at both Republican national conventions, speaking in 2016 and 2020. In her 2020 address, while her involvement was less prominent, she praised her father's accomplishments in office, stating, "Working together outside of our political comfort zones will accomplish so much more. Some cynical politicians do not seem to believe in the miracle of America. Well, I do. Having hope is not weakness, and believing in miracles is a gift from God." Tiffany Trump's relationship with her father has often been the subject of media speculation. As the child of Donald Trump's second marriage, she is frequently viewed as the forgotten Trump, overshadowed by her half-siblings, particularly Ivanka. This dynamic has played out publicly, with Tiffany attending family events but rarely stepping into the spotlight. Some commentators suggest that her comparatively low profile is a result of Donald Trump's preference for his older children in both business and politics. Despite not growing up with her half-siblings, Tiffany has maintained a close relationship with them. Marla Maples, her mother, emphasized the importance of fostering a bond between Tiffany and her older siblings, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, as well as her younger brother Barron. "I never let her think of them as half-siblings," Maples explained to People. "This is your family. It was really important to me. Every birthday, every occasion, always say hi and connect." Maples' commitment to family unity has paid off. She expressed pride in her children's relationships, saying, "No matter what may have been going on between her father and me, I wanted the kids to always stay connected and rooted." When Tiffany moved to the East Coast for college, she developed a deeper bond with her siblings. Ivanka, in particular, was a great supporter, offering helpful suggestions about Tiffany's future career. "We would see each other on all of the holidays and talk frequently," Ivanka told People in 2016. "She's my little sister. I've been close to Tiffany her whole life and I really love her." Despite her close bond with her mother, Tiffany's upbringing contrasted sharply with that of her half-siblings. While there is no public indication of animosity between Tiffany and her siblings, their lives have largely followed separate paths. Tiffany is reportedly closest to Ivanka, who has served as a mentor to her. The two have been photographed together at family events, sharing a mutual respect, though their relationship lacks the overt closeness seen between Ivanka and her brothers. Tiffany Trump and Barron also share a close relationship as the two youngest members of the Trump family. Despite the age difference and their distinct upbringings, they have formed a bond that reflects their shared experiences and familial ties. Both Tiffany and Barron have navigated the complexities of growing up in the public eye, which has fostered a sense of camaraderie between them. Their connection is evident in their interactions at family events and social gatherings, where they often support each other and share moments of laughter. Tiffany has expressed admiration for Barron, often noting how he has grown into a thoughtful and mature young man. In turn, Barron looks up to his older sister, appreciating her guidance and support as he embarks on his own journey. Marla Maples has also emphasized the importance of maintaining a strong relationship between Tiffany and Barron, encouraging them to connect as siblings. This bond has been instrumental in helping both navigate their identities within the broader Trump family dynamic, where they may feel somewhat like outsiders compared to their older half-siblings. Ultimately, their relationship showcases the importance of family ties and the support that can come from being the youngest members of a well-known family. Tiffany Trump met her now husband, Michael Boulos, during the summer of 2018 while both were at Lindsay Lohan's beach club in Mykonos, Greece. Although they initially kept their relationship low-key, it quickly became serious, with Boulos spending Thanksgiving with Tiffany's family just a few months later. By January 2019, they publicly confirmed their romance. After several years of dating, Boulos proposed to Tiffany with a stunning $1.2 million diamond ring in the White House Rose Garden in early 2021. She shared the exciting news on Instagram, reflecting on her father's presidency while expressing her joy. "It has been an honor to celebrate many milestones, historic occasions, and create memories with my family here at the White House. None more special than my engagement to my amazing fiancé, Michael. Feeling blessed and excited for the next chapter." On November 12, 2022, Tiffany and Michael officially tied the knot in a lavish ceremony at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, a location that holds significant sentimental value for Tiffany, as it was her childhood home. Donald Trump walked Tiffany down the aisle and participated in a father-daughter dance, adding a personal touch to the celebration. Tiffany's engagement to Boulos, a billionaire heir with Lebanese and French roots, further solidified her position among global elites. Their engagement announcement just before Donald Trump left the White House led to speculation that it was a strategic move to distract from the tumultuous end of his presidency. The wedding was a high-profile affair, attended by family, friends, and notable guests, marking a significant moment for Tiffany as she embraced her identity within the Trump family and the larger elite social scene. While marrying into immense wealth has afforded Tiffany a luxurious lifestyle, she has also expressed a desire to continue her legal career, indicating a balance between her personal ambitions and her family's legacy. One lesser-known fact about Tiffany Trump is her deep commitment to education, particularly her decision to attend law school despite the immense pressure to follow in the family's business footsteps. Unlike her siblings, who were drawn into the Trump organization at a young age, Tiffany sought to build a career independent of her father's shadow. Her interest in law and social justice sets her apart, suggesting a desire to forge a unique identity and impact that contrasts with the more commercially driven ambitions of her siblings. Another intriguing aspect of Tiffany's life is her close friendship with Kira Kennedy, daughter of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and Gaia Matisse, the great-great-granddaughter of the famed artist Henri Matisse. This friendship, part of a social circle dubbed the Snap Pack by the media, offers a rare glimpse into Tiffany's social life, which intersects with a blend of old money, fame, and privilege. Through these connections, Tiffany has navigated her own social landscape while simultaneously representing the new generation of the Trump family, balancing the legacy of her father with her personal pursuits and friendships. These lesser-known facets of Tiffany's life highlight her determination to carve out her own niche while still being a part of the prominent Trump lineage, showcasing her as a multifaceted individual in the complex tapestry of her family's narrative. As we conclude our exploration of Tiffany Trump's life, it's clear that her journey has been shaped by the unique privileges and burdens that come with being a member of the Trump family. Unlike her siblings, Tiffany's path has often been more private and, in many ways, more uncertain. Yet, she has quietly accomplished significant personal milestones, from earning her law degree to establishing a life outside the Trump organization. As Tiffany continues to forge her own identity, she remains an enigmatic figure, navigating the complexities of her family legacy while striving to define success on her own terms. Her story is one of resilience, of meeting the immense expectations placed upon her with both grace and determination. In a world that often seeks to label her, Tiffany Trump stands as a reminder that the pursuit of individuality and authenticity can thrive even amidst the weight of legacy. Thank you for joining us on this journey into her life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.